Life sucks and I never tried. Mine's lost even more than I realize. Time's up, keep it moving. You ever heard what I heard in my mind? Never try, you would cry, that's a lie. You would. I don't wanna ever come down from my. I am in the best seats from time and the next.
NBA 2K21 is finally here. There's a lot.
That's a look at our setting tonight. The picturesque city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Kevin, even though starters are important, those great sixth men have been the key to so many championship teams. Think about the likes of Andre Iguodala, Manu Ginobili, Lamar Odom. And still, with some, there's a stigma to coming off the bench. Iguodala said it's ingrained early, but in particular, he said, in the NBA, it's I need to get paid like a starter. And guys, that's a sacrifice that not many are willing to line up for.
David Aldridge, thank you. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Milwaukee. Right now they're in 7th in the conference, looking to build on their record. And checking out Cleveland, a game behind.
And I think for Milwaukee, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year anyway.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5. And for the Bucks, the backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. Greg, at the beginning of every season, we'd love to see players that have worked on something during the offseason that they now have added to their game in the new season.
No doubt about it, Kevin. You know, the work doesn't end when the season ends. If you're trying to improve your skill set, or if you're trying to just put on muscle, that kind of stuff needs to be done during the break. You need to have an assessment in the off right after the season. Hey, where can I get better? And then you spend the off season on that challenge.
The season never really ends. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Sexton. That falls. Great assist by Love.
You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for a big man. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open teammate.
Now here's Giannis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Takes it down to Middleton. Latrey. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The Cavaliers making the shot. Over Sexton. And that's collected by Love. Floats one. And the layup good by Sexton.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
And stolen by Love. Passes to Garland. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Eric Bledsoe. First trip to the line for him here. Free throw good, Garland. He hits both from the stripe.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And it's Bledsoe with the ball for the Bucks. 4-point game. And stolen by Sexton. Now Cleveland moving it up. And there's the foul. It goes on Wesley Matthews. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Outside, Sexton. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And the muscle of Sexton, outstanding at just working through the contact and finding a way to finish.
Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. Here is Matthews. Here's Lopez. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Sexton. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
In the corner, Middleton with it. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Middleton's got 6.
Middleton really is an amazing shooter. Absolutely amazing, especially from long distance.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The second chance effort. And the rejection by Giannis.
And the amount of space Antetokounmpo covers is really breathtaking. You got to see it to believe it. I mean, he erases shots that you think he has no chance to get to.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And, you know, you have to feel terrible about how that thing turned out. I mean, the game was really going about as expected until they just gave up that huge surge there late in the game, totally lost momentum, and ended up losing that one.
Platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Cleveland also making some changes. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Drummond. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. And Porter subbed in for Jetty Osman. Now, here's Garland. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
And last season, just some phenomenal shooting numbers for George Hill. Bart, you know him well from your days in Indiana.
You certainly do, and have great admiration and respect for George. He's a business-like pro. He's the epitome of what it is to be a pro. Consistent work ethic, understands himself, always looking to improve, knows his role, and has always had a calming and stabilizing influence for every team that he's played on.
So it's the Bucks now after Colin Sexton's miss. And it's Connaughton missing, and the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That's his first foul. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 1. Pass to Porter. Pass to Garland. Now Nance, defended by Ilyasova. 5 to shoot. Nance, no good.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. Cavaliers shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings.
And the space Lopez is able to cover on defense, using that size and length to reject the shot.
Nailed from three-point land. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Timeout called. Cleveland. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one.
Two division rivals facing off tonight. They'll see one another 4 times this season.
This is definitely the first of many tonight. And in these first games, you always try to set the tone and take that mental and psychological edge.
Here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of last season's top three-point shooters. Number 1, George Hill.
And getting that spot at the top of the list was such a huge accomplishment. What a year it was for him from behind the arc.
1:09 left in the first quarter. Nance against Ilyasova. That one goes. Count it.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Bucks.
Down low. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Comfortable shooting close to the basket. The size Lopez possesses gives him confidence down low.
44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The pass to Nance. There's the three. Doesn't go that time. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything's going against you. Very frustrating.
And so it's Cleveland with it after the basket by Milwaukee. Nance with another miss.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Connaughton. Those three-pointers off the mark. And here is Garland. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that does it for the first quarter. Bucks lead by 6. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. This is what Giannis Antetokounmpo recently told us when he was asked about his goals this past offseason.
For me personally, I just want to get better. I want the team to get better.
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Bucks. George Hill out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And there's Robin Lopez. Then it's Marvin Williams. And it's Korver in at the small forward position. Williams with the block. And a wide open look for Porter. And a miss there on the triple. Milwaukee leading by 9. Poked away. Outside Hill. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Porter against Hill. Now here's Porter. He's tightly guarded. Second shot opportunity. Rebounded by Korver.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Passes it to DiVincenzo. Shoots over Garland. DiVincenzo can't hit it. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Cleveland gets it back. Thompson. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. For the Cavaliers, Drummond's checked in for Thompson. Love comes in for Bell. And it's Jetty Osman in for Garland. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Bledsoe outside. Giannis inside. He's going up against Love. Middleton can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Osman kicks to Sexton. Back to Osman. 6 to shoot.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
The drive by Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And how about the power of Antetokounmpo? Dynamite whenever he takes it to the rim.
And Eric Bledsoe, a special kind of athlete.
And 3 separate knee surgeries in the rear view, but still so fast, his teammates call him Ferrari. The way he's built, a muscle car might be more accurate.
That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now, here's Sexton. He has 6. Here's Drummond. Tries again. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dog at offensive rebound.
Here's Bledsoe. 11 points last game. Pass to Middleton. 3-pointer. Rebound, Love. Love's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Osman, the pass to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Thrown down with force. Drummond with great feel around the rim. Now, usually he's one of the leading dunkers in the NBA because he doesn't waste any time or motion in there.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go. Middleton against Sexton. Steps back and shoots. He shoots again. Love the pass to Sexton. At the elbow, it's Drummond. Here's Osman, defended by Middleton. 1:36 left in the first half. Love outside. They get it back. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
One
wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Ilyasova's checked in, and it's Pat Connaughton in for Wesley Matthews. Harry Nance is checked in for Cleveland. Garland comes in for Colin Sexton. And Ilyasova kicks to Giannis. 1:11 left now here in the second. Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Bledsoe. Garland, the pass to Porter. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the first half. Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Middleton's got 9.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
In the corner, Nance with it. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. They've led by as many as 11 points. To the middle. Stolen by Garland. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. Here's Drummond. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up. And that sends Eric Bledsoe to the free throw line. Darius Garland picks one up. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
You know, one of the things I'd like to see Bledsoe improve on is his passing. Other than that, I think his overall game is pretty solid.
Thompson, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Thompson's got 4 this quarter. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Bucks on top. They lead by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, your guys have been able to limit their scoring. How have you done that?
Well, I think our activity, hopefully, in the pick and rolls is making it difficult on them, contesting every shot, denying just our activity in general.
High hands and quick feet. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the... Well, guys, one of the big stories this summer, would Giannis Antetokounmpo sign an extension in Milwaukee? A collective sigh of relief that he opted to remain with the Bucks.
Look, he's got an ideal situation with the team, Ernie. Good teammates, a great coach in Mike Budenholzer. And check it out. He's made a name for himself in the mean streets of Milwaukee.
Yes, he has. And they built around him, you know, sharpshooter.
And that's all we have for now.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And so, Sexton will bring it up for Cleveland. 4-point game. Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the pivot, manning the middle. And yes, it's good.
Hey, and you know, really, Antetokounmpo could look to score every time, and sometimes that's necessary, but he's also good at recognizing when one of his teammates has a clean look.
Shot's good by Bledsoe.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Garland, the pass to Love. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks leading by 8. And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And out of bounds, the Cavaliers will take it. A different look for Milwaukee. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Matthews. And George Hills subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Shoots from 12. Love dishes to Sexton. Here's Osman, defended by Middleton, and another miss by Cleveland.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Here's Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. And the Bucks lead by 10.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Timeout called, Cleveland. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Bucks making a change here. Lopez is checked in. Here's Drummond. 11 points in the game. Here's Sexton. And the shot goes in. 8 points for Colin Sexton. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Thompson, he's checked in for Drummond. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. And Porter subbed in for Jetty Osman. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Such a menace close to the rim. You got to respect Sexton's fearlessness when he's amongst the bigs.
Free throw good, Sexton. And Sexton drops them both. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Lopez inside. He's covered by Thompson. Yep, it counts. And the Bucks lead by 8.
Lopez, not to be denied. Nice, strong finish there.
Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. At the elbow, it's Thompson. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's near the three-point line. It's Porter, once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Garland kicks to Porter. And another miss by Cleveland. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he's going to be a handful to deal with.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
Both teams will make substitutions. .131 left in the third. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
The Cavaliers trail by 12. To the paint, here's Thompson. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. 6 points for Tristan Thompson.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him. I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Cleveland shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. And so he hits the technical free throw. .44 seconds left in the third. To the inside. Here's Sexton. Got a hand on it, and he recovers it.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Bucks leading by 11. Outside Korver. Back to Connaughton. Bledsoe looking around. No good on the three. Cleveland's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And he trims the lead to single digits. Sexton's got 13.
You know, the timing, the rhythm, I'm a big fan of when Sexton can just catch and shoot.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Five seconds left here in the third quarter. 2 on the clock. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Drummond.
And this is who Drummond can be, an offensive anchor who can dominate once he gets cooking.
It's been all about Eric Bledsoe for Milwaukee. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. Marvin Williams is out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's Korver in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Garland, no good. Bucks leading by 9. Here's Bledsoe, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of them.
Yes.
Tell you what, if you're going to hit Bledsoe, you really got to give it to him, because when you don't, he just works through that contact.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bucks.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
The Cavaliers trail by 15. Now, here's Sexton. Love the pass to Sexton. Shoots over Matthews. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And he's just good at forcing the issue. Love seeing Sexton stay aggressive and just get under the D's skin.
And he makes the first.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
And Sexton drops them both.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Outside Williams. Giannis right side. Outside for Korver. Williams trying to break free. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. So we'll see Darius Garland go to the free throw line here. It goes on Eric Bledsoe. Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Lopez comes in for Williams, and Middleton subbed in for Kyle Korver. Free throw good, Garland.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And it's Giannis missing. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Garland with it. Outside, Sexton. Shoots over Matthews, but he gets it back. And the dunk by Love. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Here's Bledsoe. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Drummond's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Now, here's Garland. Not a lot of room. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Free throw good, Garland. Ray, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and what it was like going on the floor to what we're seeing now when there seem to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. You know, eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our era. There's more space. The court, in that sense, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man. And these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender. And it's Lopez penetrating. Outside Matthews. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his 8th assist in the game. Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Darius Garland.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
And the shot goes down.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
Outside Matthews. A shot by Middleton, wide open. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Love. Timeout called the Bucks.
And they've been very loose with the ball here. They haven't been as patient, forcing things a bit, which has led to turnovers. They need to just slow down and relax.
Bledsoe's checked in for Matthews. And the Bucks with possession here. Now, Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. Bucks passing it around. Lopez kicks to Bledsoe. 5 on the clock for 3. Middleton. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Osman. A three-pointer off the mark.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
And so here's Cleveland, trailing by 13. Love outside. Over Giannis. And another miss by Cleveland.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Bucks.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Eric Bledsoe.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
It's good.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Here's Windler. Guarded by Korver. Pass to Exum. And that one is good.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Connaughton. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Giannis, congratulations. How did your team come out on top tonight?
We just played hard and we play defense. That's the most important thing. So that's what we do. We play defense. We rebound the ball, we run. That's what we did tonight. We play defense.
And it led to a big, big win, man. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.